Evening, good afternoon, good morning, fabulous. This is Angela and I've got questions. What opens with us talking about this Miami trip for the OGs, and what closes with not only the OGs but the other OGs and some new G's on the Miami trip? If you guessed Basketball Wives season 6 episode, I don't know, but it's in the title, you're correct. If you want to see how I got from opening to closing, please do. Thank you so much for clicking on the video and sticking around. I'm Angela. The channel is Be Fabulous You, and let's jump right in. Okay, so we're at a restaurant with Ev and Shawnee, and they're talking about the women's empowerment event. Ev is very anxious because she's going to see that Jackie. Rawr. And then Shawnee is pitching a girls' trip to Miami, and Ev says she hasn't been back to Miami since the domestic violence situation with the football player. Was it Ocho Cinco she was married to? With the, you know, her domestic violence situation. But she says that the move to LA was really good because she wouldn't have her baby or her man without it. You know, the guy she's been engaged to. How long had they been engaged? I was going to say for 6 years, but I don't know. Shit, it could really be 6 years. I was trying to exaggerate, but I don't know. But anyway, her fiance, her new baby, you know, all of that stuff, it's been good for her, she says. You know, that's what happens. Sometimes bad things happen and good comes out of them. And then they talk about Takari's book and are they going to buy it. So unlike on the Housewives of Atlanta, where people really did not so much for the most part until the reunion mentioned the woman who had written the book about Phaedra, they are full on pumping up and promoting Takari's book on Basketball Wives. So that's kind of a whole different approach. Okay. And when baby girl mentioned it on the reunion, when not Phaedra, but when Candy mentioned the book on the reunion of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, it was almost like a last straw. Like, I really don't want to have to do it, but I'm really done with you, Phaedra. So fuck a Phaedra. Let's promote this book. Let's do this. You know, it like escalated, but this, you know, I guess it escalated quick, or, you know, whatever. Okay, so then we're at the restaurant with Jackie and Jen and Malaysia. And Jennifer says she's nervous about meeting Jackie, or, you know, kind of dealing with Jackie, because her encounters with Jackie, she thinks, you know, she's a little cray-cray from what she's seen or whatever. And Malaysia's like, oh, she's really cool, she's nice. When Jackie does arrive, Jen makes a comment about her clothes, just like her friend Evelyn. They are very clothes conscious. Although that turtleneck in the summertime, it did seem kind of a little crazy. Now, I've done a sleeveless turtleneck because when you're hot, when it's like hot outside, but then you go inside these places and the air conditioning is like so pumped up, you know, it's good to be able to, like, I'd be trying to stay warm. But I think she had on a long, but anyway, who knows what people's body temperature is? Gosh, I mean, you know, can the girl live? Can the woman dress and do her? You dress how you think is cute. But anyway, they are about Ev. Maybe they talk about Ev. Jackie, oh, they talk about Ev, right? And Jackie is disappointed to find out that Jennifer is now cool with Evelyn. Jackie thinks that Evelyn, she says that she thinks that Evelyn wants to do something sexual to her daughter. What? Hashtag non sequitur. But you know, like the woman says later in the episode, Jackie just, sometimes she just be saying some stuff just to be saying some stuff. You know, we don't take her that seriously, but she advances some kind of argument later on. But anyway, we see Reggie and Tam Tam walking around in their neighborhood. They're talking about the baby. Tammy is like, do I really want to have a baby now? You know, at my age and, you know, stage in life and with my health. And Tev is like, wow. Reg is like, wow, this is tough. You know, but I knew you were older and that maybe you wouldn't want to or wouldn't be able to have a baby when I met you. So I don't, you know, this is tough. And Tam Tam is like, I think you should freeze your sperm, and then once I die, you can have a baby. And he like, what? In the what? I would be the old daddy at the daycare. She like, I would have been the old mom at the daycare. Anyway, that's that scene. So then we see Ev at the store, and she is buying a taser to protect her from Jackie. because she knows she can't lay hands on her, so she gonna lay electricity on her. And then Jen joins her, and she tells Evelyn, Jennifer tells Evelyn that Jackie said that Evelyn wants to, you know, F Jackie's daughter. And oops, I'm all distracted. It's a little family in the park. I'm like looking at them with their dog and the baby in the stroller. They let the dog off the leash. Hey, y'all, I'm sorry. I got distracted. I forgot for a minute. Okay, so then we see Shawnee and Fuzzy Slippers arriving at the Women's Empowerment event. Were those fuzzy slippers, or are those like the new style of shoes that I don't know about yet? They look comfy. I want me a pair. And the event is called Let's Talk About It. And then Jen and Tam and Hazel are there. Shawnee says Jenny arrives looking real smooth criminal. She have on this hat and all black and everything. And Ev, what the F does Jackie have on? Always concerned about this woman's clothes. And then Jackie is like, maybe I should go say hi to Jen, because she's really concerned. Jackie is really concerned about Ev over there, and Jen is sitting at the table with Ev, and Jackie really want to go over there and say something to Ev. But she's like, oh, maybe I should go say hi to Jen, because she just like, okay. And then they have some talk about the Miami girls trip, Jackie and Ev. Oh, about, you know, with this Miami's girls trip, is Jackie and Ev gonna come? And then Tammy is like, you know, Jackie just says some things just to be talking. Oh, this is what she says in the interview. You know, she's like, you know, saying how Jackie just say some things to be talking, and then she's like, beloved, I thought your life was fixed. And then Ev is like, then she's like, Ev, you still doing the same old things. Like, she's maintained this throughout basically the whole season, that she doesn't really feel that Evelyn has changed. Tammy has maintained that, so she's, you know, continuing advancing this agenda, advancing this conversation. And then we see Jackie is crying. I think this is when I think Tammy has come over there and is talking to Jackie, and Jackie is like, she's just so upset at Evelyn, she want to go over there and punch her out and beat her up, and she's like just so that she starts crying. And then Shawnee comes over and she's like, tears? And Jackie is like, oh, they're happy tears, I just want you to have a good event. And then Tammy is like, yeah, they're happy tears. And then Jackie fans out her 5 books, and she's like, I should have been on that panel. I'm a 5-time author. And then we see the panel, and Evelyn and Tammy are on the panel, plus some other people. And Shawnee, you know, Shawnee says that every time that Evelyn talks, Jackie fidgets. That's what she's saying, like in the interview thing. So she's concerned that Jackie is just, you know, we don't know what Jackie might do. She might jump up and run on stage and bum rush Evelyn and beat her down. We don't know. But she's fidgeting, so it makes Shawnee a little nervous. And then Tam, she when she's giving her talk about women supporting women, people have submitted questions or whatever, like, why can't women support women? Most of women I know are very supportive. I guess it depends on what circles you travel in, but it's kind of like those kind of questions, I don't know if they get on my nerves, but I feel like they advance this agenda that women can't get along. And I don't know, maybe I'm unusual in my experience, but I've just always had been around very supportive, progressive, productive, smart women. I ain't never been around people climbing up on tables, throwing bottles at people, all of this stuff. This is like fantasy TV, not like fantasy like, ooh, I wish, but just like some bullshit you see on TV. It's not like real people. I don't know how real people act in other people's lives, but anyway, so, you know, why can't women support other women? And you know, Tammy answers the question, blah 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 blah, but then Tammy calls out Jackie as one of the most supportive women that she knows, you know. And I think that on the show, that is the impression that Jackie has certainly given us. She's like, when we saw her at the concert, has the concert happened already? But she, oh, that's Hazel, oh, Hazel, I mean, she does, you know, so that's cool. And I thought it was very gracious and clever of Tam Tam to call her out in that way. And then Evelyn feels that, you know, she expresses that she feels that it's bullshit to recognize Jackie because she's a terrible mom. Okay, so then Melee joins Jackie at an Ethiopian restaurant, and Jackie talking about Ethiopia sounds like Africa, blah 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 blah, and the women have nipples, blah blah blah. You know. Okay, so oh, I'm getting emails. So then we have that Miami talk again, and we find out that Melee is not invited. And she says it seems like when you are by yourself, Jackie, that they try to back you against the wall. But that's the worst place for me to be, backed up against the wall, because then I fight harder. And then Melee is like, if my flight had gotten me back on time, I would have come to the women's empowerment lunch. I'm like, okay. So anyway, then we see Hazel she's talking about she's debuting 2 songs. She's having an event in Malaysia, and Jackie arrive, and Evelyn and Tammy and Shawnee are already there. And Malaysia goes over, and she only gives Jen a hi and a hug. She don't really acknowledge the other women. She had said, I think in her interview, that she's not going to try to ignore them. She's not going to try to talk to them. Okay, so then Shawnee gets a one-on-one with Melee, so that she says she wants to have a one-on-one because they're going on this trip, and she feels that Jackie needs to have a friend along, so she gonna invite Malaysia. And then and when she invites Malaysia's like, well, why does she want to hang with me? Because I don't have substance. And it's like, she don't want to hang with you, she wants you to hang with Jackie. Okay, so then that's just an aside. And I don't really believe that Malaysia really likes Jackie. I think, you know, for the purpose of this show, she feels that she can handle her. So, you know, but she gets invited to the Miami trip, Malaysia, and she said, by Shawnee, and she says she's coming. And then Ev wasn't there. I just realized that at the end. Why didn't she come? Okay, I guess, you know. Okay, so then they're in Miami, and I'm kind of like shocked. Like, I thought usually on these episodes they just like have one event, but they already in Miami. But I don't know. But anyway, I was surprised. I thought they were gonna start talking about Miami, and then next episode they'd be in Miami. But they already in Miami. Shawnee, Jen, and Tammy are in one car, and they're talking. Then we see Jackie and Hazel in another car, and Shawnee is like, yeah, let's do an OG event, it'll be drama free. And Tam is like, well, what OGs? Because Jackie and Malaysia are OGs. And then Shawnee is like, of what? And I don't really know like their real pedigree or whatever in terms of like the Basketball Wives world, but some of them are the OGs of Miami, and some of them are the OGs of California, right? LA, huh? I don't know. So, but yeah. But Tammy feels that they're OGs too, and they're the people we know. They OGs to me. We've been knowing them for a while, right? The rest of these people, I don't know who they are. Every time Hazel be on the screen, I'll be like, who is that? I don't know who she is. I mean, I'm getting to know her, I guess, now. But anyway, and then speaking of which, Jackie and Hazel arrive in the suite, and Malaysia arrives, and then Hazel's friends. So now we got some more people. And what about the people that we met? It's too many people. And then Kiafa, Vic, and her friend Geneva arrive. And Malaysia says that she likes them because they look cute and vain like her. So, you know, yeah. I guess everybody has to have a system for picking their friends and associates. So, you know, I guess, you know, Evelyn and Malaysia's system of, you know, picking people by how they dress. Hey, you know, I guess whatever works for you works good. And then Jackie likes them because they smell sweet. So, you know, like I said, everybody got to have a system for picking friends. So, hey. Okay. So then the new ladies invite them to go overnight on a yacht. And that's it. Basketball Wives Season 6. Be you, be fabulous, you. Thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. We're working on 150 subscribers. Share this video. Share the love. Hit the notifications bell. And be you, be fabulous you. Bye, boo-boo.